All right. Welcome to the stream. I have interesting things to show you tonight. Forgotten mascots. Remember this segment that was once called Failed Mascots, but it was kind of like severe disrespect to a lot of really good mascots that were excellent games. And the truth is, I like a lot of the games that I've played. They only really failed in the sense that they didn't make a dent, or they, maybe only had a game or two and they haven't been around in a while. So let's call them forgotten mascots. Some people may still love them. I can guarantee you not many people love this next one, or this first one. Kang Fu. This was a motherfucker to get working. Thank you, Sphinx Nary, and everyone that helped in the vetting team to help get this working, because this game was a pain in the ass. But take a look. Apparently, it's known for its good music. But we got to start with this one. Now, AVGN did an episode about this, apparently, but I had no recollection of such things. Wait a minute. I kind of like the sound of that snare. Ooh. No. I was just getting into it. Holy shit. Well, this is Kang Fu. Like, it's just real pictures of kangaroos. Now, this is an Amiga 32 game. Amiga 32 something or other. If you want extended viewing, watch the AVGN episode, I suppose. But I'll do the best I can. Yes! Wait, did I just pick up... What kind of gun is this? This looks like, a PPSH. A little bit. It looks like an MP40 when the kangaroo holds it, but I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Why is there real weaponry in a game about fake kangaroos? What do I do with this egg? Oh, you want me to acknowledge the Robertsons? It's art. I'm more concerned about the stank look that the statue's giving. Because that statue looks particularly stanky. This game is horrendous from a gameplay standpoint. So just so you know, this wasn't added to the collection until today, when I think it was Sphinx who was like, "Hey, you should check this out," and then they just were like smashing their heads against a stone to try to figure out how to make this run. Because here's a little tip: this game, for some reason, just did not want to work, and the Amiga emulator is trash. Well, now it's not trash, now it works, but it just doesn't save certain settings, and I was having trouble with it, and, ugh. You know what sucks, too? It sucks when you have... Why am I shooting... It sucks when you have a program that requires you to load a file, and it doesn't tell you why the file won't load, and you find out later the path name was just too long, and you have to, like, move it to your root directory. Anyway... Am I taking damage, or am I invincible? I can't really... Oh, wow. Well, that answered my question. These bees look a lot like the bees from Donkey Kong Country. Isn't that interesting? The art style is all over the place. You have, well, I say art style, half of it's just real images. So am I just stuck down here now? Fighting candy canes? Licorice? Delicious. Delicious Coca-Cola. Hey, that was name brand. That could have been Dr. Thunder for all we know. It doesn't have to have been Coca-Cola. The music is genuinely great. Also, that's a child kangaroo? I think I just killed a bab kangaroo. That was my son. Comedic timing kick. Yeah, I'm not having a good time. I mean, is there anyone here that thought I was having a good time? Just curious, just wondering. So I don't have a key. I don't have a key, so I can't get in there. Vinny, you need to get a game of— wow, I already soft-locked. That did not take very long. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I can jump in the trees. Like, why would I ever want to be down here? This isn't helping. This isn't helping. It's still— everything's still out of reach. That is a really, really cool oversight. I think I'm done with this game now. Is there a start menu? Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this. Try something real quick. Let me just do a quick restart and see if that works. Because you have to reset the RAM every time. Vinny, please see the game over. I will do that. I will do that for you, chat. Whatever that game over may be, I will try to do that. Is it gonna get my stream fucking banned? Het. Well, I'll tell you what, while this is loading, because it's gonna take fucking forever, apparently, I have Croc. I finally have Croc. Yeah, Croc is shit! Sorry. Yeah, Croc didn't work last time. I got Croc this time. And I may have lots of other things that will just have to be a surprise. That was like a full minute. That might have been over a minute just to get into this. That's interesting. Alright, so, I mean, listen. This ball shouldn't be doing any damage anyway. Oh, here we go. Now, this is good damage. Also, this asset for this lizard man with a leather it looks like he's like a leather jacket wearing, like, greaser lizard, but I realize that's just armor. It looks like a different game. It doesn't, like, the things in this game don't look like they belong in the same game. That's a chat, it's just video game graphics. It's fine. That's not a real dead kangaroo in this video game about fake cartoon kangaroos. Definitely not. Here's the credits. Enjoy. I don't know how I feel about this. It's like depressing music, but you won. You freed the kangaroo. Almost sounds like Christmas music. Ray tracing? This game implemented ray tracing before NVIDIA. Confirmed. You have died. Please play a different game, comrade. That is a lot of developers for what seemed to have been like a 3-person team, but I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm talking about. That was an interesting way to start. Again, I haven't, if I've seen the video game, what's his name? The video game? Yeah, if I've seen the video game's video about it, I don't remember it, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that. The video game, that's him. Alright, let's do... What are we doing next? Something that probably has less good music, but better video game. Chad, how do you feel about Plok? Did I do Plok? I almost feel like I did Plok on the first one. Whoa. Hey, this actually has really good music. I went from good music to better music. So this is a Super Nintendo game. This is the European version. I don't know if it came over to the States. It's Tim Follin. Tim Follin did the soundtrack? Okay. I don't know who that is. Plok's house. One fine morning. What a fab day. Oh, sorry. Where is the cheese dumpling? Sorry, everybody, I skipped all that. He did Silver Surfer NES music. Oh, okay then. So I've heard of the game name. I've heard the word Plok. I've seen it in the folder for, a number of segments. I've never played it. So far, pretty good. Vinny, you've corrupted it? Oh, okay. That explains it. Hard to remember. It really is. Okay, so yeah, your standard platforming fare, but you have like a fucking fist. Wow, you can shoot your entire body. Hey, this isn't my flag. No, it's underpants. Captain Novalin's gonna need those. I must have been mistaken. There it is. Get out of here, log. Yeah, but it's kind of amazing that you can shoot a bunch of your body, and then you walk around without it, to the point where you actually end up having to hop around on your torso. Shigeru Miyamoto liked this game? Oh. Apparently this was one of the inspirations for Yoshi's Island. Well, the visual style is kind of nice. I can see how it might have inspired Miyamoto and the team to try something different, even if it doesn't look like Yoshi's Island exactly. Forgotten, but pretty good. actually not really forgotten. People in chat were excited when I said I was playing Plok. Vinny, Miyamoto said the first time he heard this music, he didn't believe the Super Nintendo made the games the same sound, so he had to have the game checked. There it is. That's interesting. Did you know that when Miyamoto played this game, he had the idea for the N64 all in one moment? Oh, that's also when he conceived Breath of the Wild. Like, almost a full, 25 years before Breath of the Wild. Yep. It was said that when Miyamoto saw Plok, he had the idea for the Xbox One and PSVR all at the same time. It was like one of those watershed moments for gaming. Alright, I'll stop. It was fun for a minute. I enjoyed that. But no, I believe that the music probably inspired Miyamoto because it's really good. The sound chip is a trip. Okay. Clearly I'm not jumping properly. Chat, how do I jump better? Oh. There's a better jump button. Yeah, this was the birth of Rem Lazar, too. Vinny, you should get to the first boss. I'll try to get through this level very quickly. Without dying! Of course, without dying. Got it. Someone said the graphics are good and terrible at the same time. I kinda know what you mean. I should point out that the, adventure thing I'm playing a little bit later will be interesting. You know, talk to Transformer? Okay, kinda combine that with, like, a text-based adventure game. Go east, go west. Bonus Plok. I mean, I would assume I'm close to a boss. The levels are short. That's good. Why do the trees have assholes? That's where the maple syrup comes from. Is it, like, gradually getting darker? Okay, well, I mean, how close is the first boss? Two to three more levels? Well, yeah, you know, I do have to, like, get to a bunch of other games. Next level? Let's see. Who said next level? Got your name in mind. If it's not next level, I'm gonna have to give you 100,000 points that you can waste. Just listen to the music. Alright, well, if this isn't the boss, it doesn't appear to be the boss. I do like that it turns nighttime. There's a fucking flamethrower in this game? It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood Simulator. Can't even use this right now. It is very powerful. Problem is, Plok is almost dead. Yeah, those trees kind of do look like asses a little bit. Thanks for, pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. That's good information. Alright, let's just check out the music. This is what people want to hear, I think, right now, right? So, here we go. Ooh! This is pretty good. I can see why Miyamoto... Oh my god. I can see why Miyamoto wasn't sure if this was real. It doesn't make sense that this is the game it accompanies. Like, the game itself is good. I like the game, it just, this sounds so much better than the game. Hang on a minute. Plok. Voice crack. Beach theme. Here we go. Plok beach theme. Wow, yeah, look up the rest of that chat. Look up the Plok soundtrack if you want some good music. Tim Follin is a goddamn genius for being able to do this on the SNES sound chip. Really utilizing the technology. Well, shit, what do I do now? Just play music? Oh my god. Okay. That's a minute of that. And then this is Pictionary for the NES. He also did the soundtrack to this. Yeah, it sounds like I'm about to crack a program. Alright. Alright, about to crack Photoshop. Note, this is a joke. Not actually doing that, Twitch admins. Note, this is a joke. Yeah, that's a puzzle game. That's a puzzle game. Okay, we could listen to Tim Follins' music forever. You sold me on this dude. This dude is great. Unbelievable music that he's able to put into these fucking games. But now I have to show you a game called Chuck Rock. I don't have to, but I want to. Hey, this sounds pretty good too. Okay. Wow, look at this band. We got, let's see. Current day Keith Richards. We've got Gumby Took Too Much Acid. Barely Covered Melons. Covered, incidentally, by Melons. And, who's the dude in the middle? I can't figure out a good one for him. Steiner? Not really. Looks a little Jay Leno-ish, yeah. I guess the theme of today's game so far is good music. To the point where even one of the games has the band in the beginning of the game. So this is another Super Nintendo game. So, what the fuck? Was this a game that they showed on Nick Arcade? That's how I know this fucking game, I think. So Chuck, what are you doing, Chuck? You wanna... You know what this is? This is the Urgan from Monster Hunter, just evolved into a human. Instead of ape that became man, Urgan became man. And then became a stand-up comedian, host of The Tonight Show, and then really into cars. Oh, Mr. Linos, we're gonna have to take your car away. Mr. Linos. He tells this story about how, like, a mafia man, when he was in showbiz, called him Mr. Linos. Instead of Leno, they called him Mr. Linos. That's a cool... I'd go with it. If I were Jay Leno, I'd just be Mr. Linos from that point forward. That's good. It's a hell of a stage name. More short levels. Okay, well, here's the thing about Chuck Rock. Yeah, the music's pretty good. The visuals are pretty good. This is 1992, so this is early SNES. Can't believe I just called it SNES, but, you know. A lot of Super Nintendo games on the stream lately, so why not? And... I mean, if you really look, it's like 6 pixels at most. Not even. A couple pixels? You gotta get right up on... No, actually you don't. Look at this. You get invisible hitboxes when you use your belly. Watch. Look at that. Yeah, it's like an invisible thrust motion. I think Chuck Rock originally had a Chuck Cock that he was using to fight his enemies, and they had to censor it. So it's... everything except that is visible. That's my guess. Give Dactyl.
Uh-oh! Dick!
Not really sure what you want me to do here, game. Guess we'll go down this way. Yeah, this might have been a Nick Arcade, I'm just not sure. The fuck is this, a puzzle? I'm not here to solve puzzles. It was? Okay, it was definitely Nick Arcade then. Okay. I've got some confirmation from chat. Maybe I don't have a button properly bound? Oh, no, it's a really weird thing. You have to... okay, I see. Weird. Alright, I mean, physics puzzles before Half-Life 2, huh? Alright, Gabriel. Gabriel Newell, I know where you're getting your ideas from. Pretty good game. Not bad. A little bit crusty. Not the best platformer I played on the Super Nintendo. Far from Zool. Far from Cool Spot. 7-Up. You know, pretty good. Decent little game. I liked dinosaur games back when I was, young, so I remember I rented as many of the dinosaur games as I could. And somehow I missed this one completely. Maybe they just didn't carry it at Blockbuster. But if this was a dinosaur game that I ended up renting, I probably would have been okay with it. Again, it's better than Zool, and I like that garbage. I always thought, boy, I can't get past level 4. Or whatever level. It must be because I'm terrible. But I was able to complete Mario World and Link to the Past and Super Metroid. I was able to complete, you know, not the most difficult games, but a couple games that I struggled with. Yoshi's Island was a little bit more challenging, but I was able to beat that. Zool? Well, I couldn't get past, like, level 4, 5, whatever it was, and it was just like, I guess I suck. And then years later, that would be the thing I would echo while streaming every night. But the truth is, Zool is just not a good game. That's part of it, on top of my Bab-like lack of skill. I remember, I was almost finished with Lost Vikings. I remember I rented it. I played the fuck out of it. I loved Lost Vikings. It was a totally different type of game, had not experienced before. Really enjoyed it. Got what I thought was close to the end of the game. And I had to bring it back, and I never finished it. I was really, really upset about that. Now this game, holy fuck, holy shit cocks. Sorry for the foul language. I rented this game. You pick up donuts. Yep, there's Hogbertsons in this game. Okay, so I was 10 when this game came out, 9 or 10. So I must have been old enough to realize that this was a little, like, funky. And you know what? I was right. It's just a little cheap. More than a little, and it's titus. But I remember the visuals, I remember the you know, I didn't rent it more than once. I remember the pig with the sword, and... Yeah, this developer would later go on to make Superman 64, so this was only them sharpening their knives the wrong way and getting them duller for their next projects. Yeah, there's a big bad wolf, like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Very slow, really weird air control. The animations aren't too bad, but yeah, there's just like a cheapness that pervades this whole game. Yeah, this is another game that... Oh my god. It's been lost to my memory banks for 24 years. This being a part of this collection just revived like a really weird time in my life that I remember. Like, not that anything particular like stood out. I just remember it was like an evening when I rented the game. I remember the sun was going down, and I remember playing this and being somewhat disappointed. But, you know, if you spent the $5-6 on the rental of your own money or otherwise, you're gonna play through the game. It doesn't matter what it is, you're just gonna continue playing it. Otherwise, what are you gonna do? Play a better game? That you have already? Which the answer is yes, of course. I should've just went back and played fucking Super Metroid again. Or, if I was smart, and I could go back in time, and tell myself to just buy Demon's Crest instead, that would've been better. But it's not that bad, it's just very cheap. You don't really feel like you're making progress either, but it's okay. Again, I played worse. This pig. This hog. Ah, fuck you. I like how we went from, like, gorgeous Tim Follin music and midis that did not sound like midis because they were so high quality and interesting to this. Alright, I've had enough. Wow, it was just a trip to see that game again. It's like... It's like, really? That existed? That wasn't just a weird memory that... Sega. Now we go to Genesis. Genesis, what Nintendo Genesis. The Ottifants. So this is the European version. I don't know if this came out in the West. Not sure. Well, I'd say the German version, you know, whatever. I'm not sure this came out in the US. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. Did I play this last time? Vinny, Europe is the West. I know, I'm just dumb. Stupid. Stupido. I seem to recall having played this. Vinny, you're thinking of Toy Soldier? Okay. The Clockwork Knight. No, I remembered Clockwork Knight. That was actually a good game. This is the EU version of Rollo to the Rescue. Oh, nice kappa, Des. When is Croc? Oh, you'll get Croc. You gotta suffer through some of this shit first. We gotta wade through the garbage before we can get to the gems. I don't get it. I like how the head disconnects from the rest of the body during this animation. Vinny, you played this, but with Shrek. Okay. So maybe someone did a hack of this? I believe you. I don't remember it, but I believe you. This is just really, confusing. It's hard to know where you can jump. Sometimes. Maybe not. Maybe that's just me. Kind of boring. But, let's see. It's only the first level. I want to give this more of a chance. Because it's like a little elephant fella. Fuck you. Oh, God damn it. Hang on. I want to get to the end of the level. Oh, those are insta-death spikes that you can't... Okay. Yeah, there's a cool little bottle of piss in the bottom right corner that gets filled up when you play the level. When you start the level, that's nice. That's good. No, lead me... Put a chain of collectibles so that I jump to get the collectibles directly into the pit. That's a good design. It's a very floaty game. You don't have a lot of air control. You do, but not very much, and not accurately. So, you know, you're committed to the jump. But at least he's having fun. You ask your parents for the new Sonic the Hedgehog game, and you get this instead because it was half off. They got it at Sears. And it smelled. Also, local Sears is closing. It's the end of an era. The Sears at my local mall. It was like, everything must go, 3 days left. And I looked down, and no one was in there. Like, no one, and there was still plenty of stuff. I was like, oh. And I saw someone, like, several old people, and I was like, yeah, that's Sears. I'm sorry, I have to do something else now? Well, it's on the bottom floor of the mall. I was on floor 2. All collectibles. I like optional collectibles. I don't like all collectibles. That's not good. I don't have fun with that. Let's keep going, huh? How about a GBA game from Jalico Entertainment, the captain of the Enterprise for 2 episodes, who made Deanna Troi wear the correct uniform. Jazz Jackrabbit, a name I've heard. Is that the Han Solo gun? Looks vaguely like the Han Solo gun. We join our fearless hero as he is finishing what he believes to be his last mission. This is the video game equivalent of Pluto Nash. Epic made this? Just my luck. These chameleons are about as bright as a black hole. They still managed to get me trapped. Gee, I'd really hate to get captured now. King, we capture Ribbit! Rabbit! King's so hungry, you bring King Rabbit and eat Rabbit! Rabbit is being guarded by Larry the Lazy! I want Harrison Ford to do the narration. Hey, there's my blaster behind that lazy chameleon. Yeah, this is like the voiceover version of Blade Runner. Oh, shot time. What? These chameleons are so low-tech. They don't even have locks on this cage. Now it's my chance to take care of the King Chameleon before he has me for breakfast. Getting a little Earthworm Jim kind of thing going from this a little bit. Very, very nice camera that allows me to see more in front of me than behind me, which is appreciated. But yeah, the Earthworm Jim influence is very real. Vinny, the creators of Gears of War made this game. They traded in a green bunny for a human sausage. So it's cool that they continued working with non-sentient things. I was about to say, rabbits are definitely animate. The old helicopter ears, eh? Sausages were animate. You mean sapient? Yeah, that's what I meant. Sentient. Well, is a rabbit aware of its own existence? Do rabbits think about their place in the universe? This one does. A rabbit with an existential crisis. Vinny Epic didn't make... That was the slipgate noise from Quake. So hang on, let's do something here. I see, I don't mind... If I'm gonna be a dummy, I'd rather not die on the hill of being a dummy. So, difference between sentient and sapient. Here we go. Sentient is able to perceive or feel things. So, Rem Lazar, I can walk, I can talk, I can feel, I can steal. And then sapient is wise, or attempting to appear wise, or relating to the human species. That it isn't as helpful, but... I can learn, I can yearn. As smart as humans. Like humans do. I'm making 'em, quaking 'em, baking like humans do. Alright, I think we've seen enough of Jazz Jackrabbit. Here's the truth about Jazz Jackrabbit. This is alright. It's a, you know, I mean, you have a GBA screen and the character's kind of big, which means that you're gonna get a little whiplash from the camera. You know, things move quick, and if you go from left to right quickly, the camera whips around quite a bit. Usually it's good to have maybe a smaller character for such a purpose. Like the Castlevania games did it right, I feel. But anyway, still pretty good though, not bad. Pretty good controls. You got lizards. You got a character with a gun. That's always fun. Vinny, don't get a bad impression of Jazz from this game. The PC ones are top-notch platformers. It was a huge success back in the day. Gears and Fortnite wouldn't exist without the PC original of this. Alright, well good to know. This is a reboot, not the real thing. Okay. Well now we have the informations so that no jackrabbits were hurt in the making of this stream. One second here. Try to load the game a different way, because that game was not loading properly. I have another... Kao the Kangaroo says the path does not work. It does not exist. Open. Yet again, I fixed the problem. I solved the problem by shortening the name. The path was too long. Interesting. Titus made this. Wow. You're gonna stretch out the fucking title screen? That's your first impression. And it's that stretched? What is this clown vomit psychedelic nightmare that is being used to select difficulty modes? It's like whatever Game Boy Advance effects are available in the dev kit, just throw them in there. Boy, that's exciting. It's Jumanji. No, just keep running. No, we don't have the idea yet. Oh, good. I'm glad it took a while, because otherwise we might not have been able to know. Oh, alright, I guess I'm playing the game now. Very interesting how the game sounds like shit. Very tinny. Oof. Yeah, I hate this. Vinny, this got a 3D PS2 game. Yeah, kangaroo games are hit or miss. What did I play last time that was like a GameCube game that was good? What was that? There's another kangaroo game that wasn't shit. It was Thai. That was a Tasmanian tiger. Never mind, that wasn't a kangaroo. Yeah, kangaroo games aren't good. Good gameplay mechanics here. Good enemies that aren't fun to fight. That's extra cool. And yet again, another really morbid death for a kangaroo on tonight's stream. What's that noise? Oh. Yeah, take your sweet time getting over there, camera. We don't need to see. It's fine. So these are just, like, Deku Babas, or that's what they're called, right? In Ocarina of Time? The ones that give you Deku sticks? Damn. Always puts me in an awkward position when someone drops a bunch of gift subs. So, I'll just say, now and forever, this one time, thank you if you do it, but I'm not gonna acknowledge it. Well, I just did, but you know what I mean. I didn't say the name. I mean, it was nice, I appreciate it very much, but, you know. I hope you're doing it for more altruistic reasons. You're a very nice person, and you made, like, 50 people really happy tonight. So thank you. 51. Well, yeah, we're best friends now. I mean, he can just jump on stream, he could become the streamer of the channel. Obviously. Alright, game sucks. I'm moving on. What do you want next, chat? Do you want... Super Bonk? Not just any Bonk. 1994 Hudson Soft Super Bonk. Oh, I remember this kid. Kid with the big head. Yeah, I remember this kid. It's like, prehistoric Caillou. But strong head. Yeah, I remember. Didn't play it, but I was aware of it. This is a little prehistoric fella knocking about with dinosaurs, huh? Wait, I'm beginning to think this isn't prehistoric. Oh, I see. Weird echoey music. He doesn't seem to have a safe way to attack. Every attack leads to some kind of self-harm. Because you can't really... You know, if you land on your head from 50 feet up, that's gotta hurt. And then you're headbutting other enemies. What if they have, like, spikes or teeth or ass? Yo. Hagrid, check it out. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I mean, it's a good tutorial at least. Now I know what the fuck that shit does. And now I'm Super Bonk. I really don't like the way this game plays. It looks nice, it's got some cool attacks, and it's pretty... It's like a kind of unique little game in its own way. But it's very slow. Oh my god. There you go. This was like the 6th Bonk game? I didn't know that. Well, I knew of Bonk. I mean, this was like a pretty big franchise. I might have seen this in Blockbuster or wherever. Why is Bonk going mental? This is disgusting. I hate this. Look at- oh my god! You know, like, video games, like, that have transformations, that's one thing, but this is just, like, disturbing. He looks like Ren from Ren and Stimpy, but if he had, like, severe damage done to his entire fucking face and body. Yeah, I mean, I understand what I'm supposed to be doing, I suppose. Bonk just turns into a million different things, though. Alright. It's better down here. Oh, fuck, this is an entirely different area. Oh. Okay. Another minigame? This game is like sensory overload. Was this was this music in the Pee Wee Herman movie by Tim Burton? Or what am I thinking of? I know this is like classical, but... Yeah. Okay, it was. It was when Pee Wee was rescuing the pets. Saber dance? Yep, there you go. I don't really think I like playing Bonk. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not fun. Like, it just feels... it's good. It's like a quality game. It's not shit by any means, but I'm not really enjoying the way it plays. I think Bonk's head is just so fucking massive that it's hard to, the momentum just feels strange. So, but, again, not the worst game. Pretty alright as far as Forgotten Mascots go. What have we here? Tempest 32X? This is a mascot?
You know what time it is. Yo, homie, peep beer! Check it out, you know, he makes it funky, and he's good to go. Catch the groove in New York, LA, and San Francisco.
Sorry, it's Tempo, not Tempest. Tempo makes a lot more sense than Tempest in this context. the theme of tonight's stream so far has been music. Whether it's lack of music, which is the fucking shitty kangaroo game, or lots of music, or royalty-free music. So yeah, 32X game. What kind of cocaine or excess coffee did this character do before I start streaming this? Yeah, that is a horrible noise. I don't like that noise. I'm having a hard time even, like, getting through the menus in this game. Alien, what you do? Well, it's a game called Tempo, but you don't really have to do anything to the tempo, it doesn't seem. It doesn't appear to be Enter the Gungeon, Crypt of the Necrodancer. But, it is a nice looking and sounding game. It also hurts to look at. Color Stampy! There's too many colors, Stampy! I don't know if is my dude a fly? My dude, are you a fly? Did Cronenberg direct this? He's a cricket. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Cool, smush frames on some of these animations. You see those smushes? Like when you look up? It's nice. Yeah, they're smear frames. Yeah, smear frames. Smush frames, yeah. Same thing. Really, really nice animations. I don't know if I'm enjoying the game very much. Maybe I'm a little difficult on platformers. I am. You know what? Yes, my bias is that I want my platformers to feel a certain way if they're going to be this kind of fast, you know, bright, colorful, very jump-heavy platformers as opposed to more like, I don't know, deliberate platformers where you're attacking more than you're jumping, if that makes sense. And this game is kind of cool. It doesn't play terribly, but it gets very stiff. Like, you get stuck on things. And, there are times when I'm trying to jump and it's not registering properly, but that's, again, I don't know if that's me or if that's the game. It's hard to tell right now. Sound effects are a little rough. Yeah, those crystals that look like collectibles are not, in fact, collectibles. You'd think I would have recognized that by now, but maybe not. I keep wanting to pick them up.
I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
Someone in chat just said this loop is shorter than my penis. As in chat member's penis. Very short. That's interesting, chat member. I enjoyed that anecdote. Thank you for that. Yeah, for a game about music, it seems to be very, light on music. Now it's time to get a headache again. Yeah, I can see people really loving this game because of how cute it is. And they got it when they were growing up. And they just like the silly little animation. They love the characters so much. But I would not have liked this game had I rented it. It's not my tempo. Definitely not my tempo. But yeah, apparently has a bit of a cult following according to some of the members of the chat. Oh, nice. Oh, you gotta hover down there. Nah. Prehistorik Man. It's another one of those games from Titus. I feel like I've played this. Because again, there was a time... Chat, did you hear that? It sounded like a text message. This game invented the text message tone. Why are so many of these mascots cavemen? I don't know. I mean... Last time I streamed, the mascot stuff, there weren't as many cavemen. Holy shit. Yeah, it sounds like Tom from Tom and Jerry, is it? I don't have any more of that attack. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me more of... Big Bang! Attack! This is another one of those nauseating cameras. Is this like an Australian, like Crocodile Dundee caveman? When you get hardy, come back. Okay, so you have to play through the game, and then when you get a better, when you get enough stuff, I guess you can come back and get a better club. I don't know if I played this. It's hard to know. The name is very familiar, Prehistorik Man, but I don't know why. Maybe I just read the name of this game in the Funkoland circular. Because I had that fucking Funkoland thing, and I read the names of the games over and over and over again. And if the games weren't in Nintendo Power, the only way I would know games existed were on store shelves or the Funkoland paper. You want me to shout? Alright, chat. Hold your horses. I'll shout. Let me shout at an enemy. What is it with Cave Robertsons tonight? I swear to God, every one of the cave women I've seen so far tonight has had massive sex appeal. Okay, well, we've got Borglars. Did you know that Borglars dream were invented in prehistory? Did you know that when we were we were a young species of Bob, and you were like an amoeba in the primordial soup, that you split into Borglars?
Yes, father!
Gene, could you split yourself again? Like when you were in the soup? And that way we could have 16 guys. Okay, so end of level screen, and then you get... is there a world map? No, it's just stage 2. Okay, they want different materials. I mean, I would say Joe and Mac is better than this, but visually, it's not the worst game I've played. This was Titus as well, right? I feel like this might be their best one tonight that I played. Yeah, this is the best Titus that I played tonight, which is to say it's still not that great, but at least I can see what the fuck is happening, and the camera's not making me too dizzy a little bit, but not too bad. It's not whipping all over the place. Visually, it's kind of nice. There's Borglar. It controls way better than the other stuff that they've created. I don't know how to get that berg. I like that they just stole their sound effects from Tom and Jerry. Alright, chat. Listen. I know you want Croc. You want to see Croc. I want to see Croc. I've never played Croc. But I'm not going to show you Croc now. Okay, so here we go. Next is Puggsy. Another Genesis. Which Genesis? It's a balloon. It's swamp gas from Venus. Is that our moon? Is this Earth? I don't know. Oh god, it's so Sonic. It's like the beginning of Sonic 3. And it, you know, sounds like it too. Wait, was that Puggsy? Start, option, Junior. The fuck do you mean, Junior? Junior is Babby mode? Oh, good. Weenie mode. Weenie Bab... For Weenie Babs. This studio made the worst flagship Crash Bandicoot game. Oh, that's unfortunate. All that build up for a character that looks like a butt plug. Thank you, chat member. Yes. Yes, he is! Well, game instantly ruined. Thank you. Though I'm a big fan of the parallax background. Even if it's a little extensive. It's a walking uterus with ovaries. Yes, it is. Did I just do the same level? This is different level. This is different. Okay. Gun! What are the physics in this game? That was an unexpected twist for me. Discovering this game's physics. You can use your arm to change the position of the gun. Very short levels. Stop with that. The shoot button, or rather the jump button, sorry, the jump button shows you a picture of the bosses. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's a physics-based platformer. This is the Genesis. I'm telling you, this is when they Genesis, the Genesis, and then they said Genesis, and Super Nintendosis. This is what they meant. Creepy music. Creepy baby. This is like dead pirate music, not just regular pirate music. I can't wait to shoot this bird. Gun broke. Oh. Vinny, go into the emulator settings and turn off SRAM. Why? What the hell's that gonna do? Also, this is a totally legit Genesis I'm playing this on. It's real. Look at the anti-piracy measures. You need to be more specific. Anti-piracy is incredible in this game. Okay, I'll just look at Azurite's video. We're learning about video game history here. Some games had anti-piracy measures back in the day. So this is a video from the channel D.A. Boardman. The Boardman. Wait a minute. This dude watch Vinesauce? I've seen that name before. After finishing it, you get to fight an underpowered boss. Encourages you to play the full game. Boardman DA, this is your video, dude? Oh, it is. Nice. And you got timed out by Nightbat for being excited. Yeah, Nightbat. This is a video from 9 years ago. That's all the levels of Puggsy you're allowed to play. Now go play a cartridge version of this game instead of the silly copy. Until then, bye. Wow. Creepy music. The game does not use SRAM to save its game. It uses the tedious password system. Wow, okay, instead it uses the SRAM as an anti-piracy feature. The game does not use SRAM. Your copy cartridges and emulators for that matter have SRAM enabled by default. If the game detects SRAM by level 5. Let's see what happens when you disable SRAM on Kega Fusion. Now, this is note, Twitch admins, this is not my video. Boardman DA's video, everybody. Okay. Interesting. So this game has turned out to be kind of a surprise hit on the stream in some ways. I don't want to play more of it because I've got more games to show you, including Croc. Up. Not now. Pulseman is next, and this is Genesisyphus. The Genesisyphus is the best system that Sega has ever released. It was an upgrade to the Genesis. It's a Genesis that climbs up a hill over and over and over again, pushing a rock for its extra power. Yeah, this is the worst possible thing to stream.
Climb in progress.
Static, snow, anything with like fast-moving pixels does not translate well to streaming. This is made by Game Freak. Oh.
Stage 1.
Yeah, this could have been, just remember, all of these things could have been Pogies. Mouse Orange. Citrus Rat. Man, Sega really like going fast. Volt Tackle. I hear Pokemon music. Oh my god! It's very, very similar. It's not the same thing, but it follows a couple, like, little melody lines and chord changes that reminds me very much of Pokemon. Oh no! Yeah, it's all right. The game itself it's you know, fast, and you can press the button to do the thing, and you can punch. Once again, it is a very fast game, which can be good or bad. And this one, I would say, it's not too fast to the point where I'm like getting sick, or it's making it hard to platform because of the fastness. I think it's pretty good. I'm usually not all about running into walls when games are too fast, but this seems to have achieved a decent balance. It's a really long-ass level. Oh, whoa, you got another move if you double tap. Interesting. In. Weird. So weird. We're inside the computer. Help kill him on the computer! Yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be just running through all- Is that Mewtwo in the background? Mewtwo discovered. Holding a ball of power, holding a Pokeball, a Master Ball even. Vinny, this game came out before Pokemon, I know. I'm just saying. I wonder if Game Freak was allowed to make more games than just Pokemon. What would they make? Oh, they would make a turn-based RPG. About ideas. Town and Country. Drill Dozer? I don't know what that is. They haven't, I mean, they've mostly made Pokemon games, right? Since Pokemon blew the fuck up. But they made a couple other ones. Drill Dozer. And Pocket Card Jockey. I remember that one. Yeah, this is a cool game. That's legit. That's definitely legit. Radical Rex. I'd like to make this the end of the mascots for now. So that way, if I ever do another mascot stream, we just start fresh and not from any of the ones I have in my folder here. I mean, in my hands. Here's Radical Rex. So some of these we're going to be playing very quickly. And then I'm going to get to Croc and play that for at least 10 minutes. We drank the blood of some people. And now my name is Seth Rogen. And now I'm a wizard. Vinny, thank you for skipping Bikini Titty Dinosaurs. What do you- excuse me? Oh, he's radical. Because he's riding a skateboard. That's super sweet. Alright, I'll go back to the intro. Let me play the game for a second so I can tell you how it is. Yeah, fuck skateboards! I'm radical, I don't need skateboarding! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, brain hemorrhage. Totally not cool. Concussion time. Remember, kids, it's not radical to slam into a wall at full speed on a skateboard. Wear your helmet. Don't be like Radical Rex. Wear a helmet and protective gear. Vinny, you've already played this. You could tell me that, and I would believe it. Because I just don't remember this at all, and it's kind of one of those games that just would... It's just there. It is a game that exists. It's radical. It is a product of its time. The gameplay itself is a little slow, but it's functional. Someone probably likes that game. So here is the heavily requested intro.
Awesome!
Legendary!
He's my real cool radical Rex. Radical Rex. He's so rad, he's my real cool radical Rex. Radical Rex. He's so rad, he's my real cool radical Rex. He's my real cool radical Rex. He's my real cool radical Rex. Radical Rex.
That's why they call them cyber grannies. Okay, I think I have to start a new game and watch the intro. Okay. Vinny, watch the Sega CD version of the intro. Is that where the Robertsons are? Yeah, I mean, I figured at this point we've done... There's been so many Robertsons on this stream. May as well. Let's see, Radical Rex... Sega CD intro. Vinny, it got linked in chat. Here it is, Vinny. Oh, no, that's not it.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Like, this fucking thing got huge. This video. It's the new Gnome. I can't find it. That doesn't seem that much different, chat. Here it is, Vinny. I mean... More thrills, I don't think it's really all that worth it. I'm not seeing very much. Desert has now linked it 6 times. Oh, I couldn't see it, because it was, there was like a wall of stinky that I couldn't follow. Hang on a minute. Alright, yeah, Desert linked it. Let's see. This better be worth it. Or else Desert is, fired. He doesn't even get paid. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Well, it's higher quality. Robertson Rex. Was that it? He's my real cool, he's my real friend, Radical Rex. I was expecting something I would have to censor the stream for. Vinny, real video. Let me guess, it's Skexus going, Yeah. I see you posting. I see you Skek posting every day. I knew what you were gonna post. This is Ristar. Or Ristar. I feel like I've played this recently on something. This is a good game. This is a very, very good game. You corrupted it last Sunday. Alright, well then I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because I corrupted it, but this is Mr. Hands. You know, you like bash into stuff, and this is a mascot that is forgotten, but still remembered by many people. So, I mean, listen. Forgotten mascot, there's only been one game, as far as I'm aware. You did it for this segment? Wait, really? I did it for Forgotten Mascots, or rather, Failed Mascots? Ah. Okay, I thought this was just corrupted then. Well... yeah, I think so too. He had a cameo? Forgotten by the developers, maybe. Yeah, but this game is beautiful. It plays really well. And it is a game that should not be forgotten, is what I was gonna say. It's really cool. So if you ever get a chance to check out Ristar, hopefully this will eventually come to Switch, so you can play it portably. I wonder if they'd ever do a Genesis service on the Switch Online. I wonder. It already is on the Switch? What is it in? It's in a collection? Oh, it's in the Sega collection. That's good. Great. This one is Rocket Knight Adventures, which I think ended up with a different name at some point. People know about this. There was a recent version on Steam, well, recent-ish. Sparkster. Oh, hey, Ganon. Someone in chat just said this is their favorite 2D platformer. I have heard very similar things. I don't believe I've played this. I did play the one that came out on Steam, which I remember was pretty good. I didn't finish it, though. See, now this is how you do a platformer. You have a clear idea of what's happening, the controls are good, camera's not nauseating, the movement is nice. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, I see. Right, okay, I was wondering how you do that. I thought it was just a separate button. Oh, I can't fall? Uh-oh. Stinky. Do an angle? Oh, you can do angles. I'll stop. Yeah, this is cool though. Alright, now I know. I know how to play the game. It's those pigs from the donut game earlier. This time they're enemies and not friends. you see that tree? Yo, that's cool. Yeah, oh, eat that shit! ATSTs. ATSTs! I clapped! Alright, angle. Okay. Yeah, no, this game is fun. This game is fun. See, now, for people that usually see, I don't stream a lot of Sega games, even though Skies of Arcadia is still one of my favorites, but for this stream, you know, for the whole forgotten, failed, whatever you want to call it, mascots thing, you get to see my reactions to a lot of Sega games that I didn't have as a kid. Because, you know, I'd get, like, you know, I had only Super Nintendo and Game Boy at the time. And NES, obviously. I didn't have Sega. Only Game Gear, as many of you know. But if I got a game, I'd have to ride that game out for, like, 4 or 5 months. Maybe 3, 4 games a year I'd get, at most. Maybe closer to 2 or 3. So... And then, you know, rentals were, of course, how I experienced a lot of Super Nintendo games. So, you know, the bias against Sega was real, simply because there was a war happening in the playground. And you had to choose a side. Because otherwise it'd be like, yo, my video game company's better than yours, motherfucker! Well, which one do you have? I have only that one! Oh, okay. So, and then, as I've said before, there was the attack ads that Nintendo and Sega did to each other. Specifically Sega. Let's be real. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. You know, that whole thing. But anyway, so I had to choose a side. But the truth is, I wanted a Genesis as well. I would have loved to have a Genesis as a kid. And when I saw games on Nick Arcade, and I saw, you know, stuff at my friend's house, or I played like Aladdin, the superior Aladdin on the Sega Genesis, I wanted it. Okay, I can't actually... Why would I go into that? Oh, shit. Oh, well. Good game. Got a little caught up on that one. That was a good one. Vinny, how different would your life be if you got a Sega instead of Nintendo? Well, I hope I would have eventually gotten to play Chrono Trigger. Rocky Rodent. But I was joking around a couple weeks ago that maybe the logo for Vinesauce would have been a ring, a gold ring, or a gem, you know, and then someone made like the Chaos Emerald, the green Chaos Emerald. Also, this mascot is disgusting. Okay, so here's what's going on. Okay, alright. The dude on the right is a mob boss, okay? And the dude on the left is the worker at his restaurant, which is a front from mob activity. So Mario on the left here, he cooks at the restaurant, which is, you know, of course, where the mob stuff happens, and the thing in the middle is a client. and is buying copious amounts of drugs from the mob boss, and he owes him a lot of money. Look what we got here, it's Rocky Rodent. You trying to cheat another restaurant? You didn't make your payment. Oh my god, was I correct? They're trying to control the whole town. What? I have an offer for you. If you save my daughter, I'll invite you to my restaurant for all you can eat, and it's on the house.
Sounds like a good deal. I'll take it.
Well, that's a hell of a line. Rocky's stomach is worse than a garbage disposal. He'll bankrupt the restaurant. The mafia stole the restaurant owner's daughter. Okay. I'm gonna hate this game, I can tell. Wait a minute, let me warn you first. Garcia's a tough guy. Before you go, you'd better get with the hairspray. The magic of your hairdo could save your life. What? Oh, now I can attack. Okay, that's cool. Thanks, dude. Never mind. Ooh, camera. This camera doesn't know how to keep up. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Really, really bad controls. Climb pipe. What the fuck was that? Yeah, oh, you know, that move. That if someone didn't tell me to do, I would have been stuck here until I accidentally did that. You know, because hair can stick into a wall. Yeah! Hi! Time to fight some soup. Oh, I lost my hair. That's nice. Give me my hair back. Yeah. Oh, nice. I have one question for you, Rocky Rodent.
Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Yeah, interesting thing happened today. So, Rick Ocasek from the Cars, as I mentioned earlier, one of, a band I love very much, and I loved Rick Ocasek's work. He passed away, and I learned about his passing from Elijah Wood, of all people. I went on Twitter for a second, and Elijah Wood was like, oh man, Rick Ocasek, or something like that. So now I will forever remember. This is a weird thing that's gonna happen more and more as, you know, like, because of social media. Where you have, you know, like, you're gonna learn about, like, celebrity deaths from me. Or, like, I'm gonna learn about celebrity deaths from Elijah Wood. So I'll just remember that for the rest of my life now. What the fuck? Is that Chuck E. Cheese? Oh no, Chuck E. Cheese is bullying. Who are you? I'm the world-famous Dine and Dasher, Rocky Rodent. If I take her back to her dad, I will be rewarded with free food. You know, it kind of does look a little bit like if you put like a yellow thing on its head, on his head, it would look like a certain president. I'm just saying. Just the face and the suit. Wow. Vinny stole my joke. There's like 17 people in chat making that exact same statement and observation. So who stole from who? Anyway, I know you all want Croc. This game is kind of not good, but it's oddly compelling because of how fucking bizarre everything is. You got Mafia, you got trash rodents, you got Chuck E. Cheese holding people hostage. Alright. That existed. Super Widget is next. So I have 3 games left before Croc. I don't know who this is. I don't like it. It looks like Kazoo from the Flintstones. Sorry, Gazoo. Purple Gazoo. Widge. Widget was a cartoon show? Yeah, I have no idea who this character is. Vinny, are those ash trees? Oh my god, yeah they are. They're even wearing panties. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Whoa. It's the second game tonight with ash trees. I don't like it. Chat, I don't like it. Whatever the fuck this is, I hate it. It's like when Mario becomes big. This just becomes an Oku from Twilight Princess. Oh! Okay, this has various forms. By the way, again, Super Nintendo game, if anyone was wondering, not Genesis. Just in case you can't tell by the... you know, the visual differences or the music. This is one of the least likable characters I've seen in a video game. Aside from that crackhead in the previous one, but that's a different story. Yeah, it's not, it controls okay-ish. At least there's that. And you're collecting the Weezer band logo. Good enough. Hey, this is included. I don't know why this was included in the pack, because this came back. Macaulay Culkin helped this game come back. This series. It's Toejam and Earl. Which I've never played. I know what it is. I've seen it. It's fine. This is the bad side-scroller. Oh, this is not the original Toejam. Funk Scan? Boy, this is not good. Vinny, you chose the 2-player mode. That I did, didn't I? Playing the wrong Toejam and Earl. Well, I think this one counts, just in the sense that it is a platformer. Vinny, whoever made this pack has deliberately chosen the worst versions of a lot of these franchises. Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. I guess they thought for the crust purposes of the stream. Yeah, Jazz got done dirty on the stream tonight. That's kind of the point. Yeah, I guess so. In some ways, it is kind of the point. Oh my god, look at that face. Love that face. And in some ways, it is kind of the point. Kao the Kangaroo's 3D games were pretty good. Well, you gotta think, if you have a game in a franchise that's that horrible, like Bubsy 3D, in some ways, I'm interested in seeing those games because Bubsy 3D pretty much killed Bubsy for years. Like, when a game is so bad that it actually kills a franchise. What the hell? I don't know. What? Game paused. You may now use a. You may use a funk vac now. What? Oh, yeah, the music is funky. I guess that's the point, though, right? Music is pretty good. Someone said, "Is it just me, or is chat not even listening to Vinny tonight?" Yeah. I mean, I've seen that a couple times. I've also seen... It's weird, last night I was playing Blasphemous, and I said, okay, chat, I have to do this thing. Someone told me to hit a switch 6 times, and an elevator would go up and down, it would open a door. And I remember looking over at the chat while I was having a conversation, and everybody was like, what are you doing, Vinny? They were posting question marks. Why are you doing that, Vin? Vin... And then they were like posting lulls, like, you idiot, what are you doing? And it was like, dude, I just fucking said what I was doing, right? Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. Oh, Iguana, I haven't seen that in a while. So, Super Nintendo game. This does not bode well, Philzy. I'll say that. Wow, really? Wow! Wow! That is some next level not giving a fuck. Chat, what was that enemy just then? No, right? No. It was a different time, but this is still gonna get a lot of panties in a bunch, I'll tell you that much. Shocking that this exists. Someone said cock tree. So we got ash trees and now cock trees. I don't know about that. Oh god. I don't want to look at it. Oh dear fucking god, it looks... Vinny, what's the game over screen for this game? Probably Pearl Harbor. Considering the way this game is going at the moment. I mean, we're gonna find out. I mean, should I even talk about the gameplay? Is it worth it? He's got Bruce Lee moves! Holy shit! Yeah, the developers made Turok soon after this. I can't believe this exists. This is astounding. You notice I'm on a beach, by the way. What beach is this? Where in the Pacific Ocean am I currently, do you think? Chat? This is, very... And now I can't stop seeing, like, dicks. Since someone mentioned the cock tree. Show the game over screen? I mean, you really think it's gonna be anything worth seeing? Vinny, you can fly around, too? Well, the game itself is pretty... Oh yeah, you can fly around, wow. Let me talk about the positives. Because there are some positives. Listen, I played a lot of shitty games tonight, a lot of decent ones. This one's somewhere right in the middle, just in terms of... I can't speak to the whole game. I have no idea if it gets terrible, or boring, or disgusting, or whatever you want to call it. But just in terms of controls, it's a little fast, and the camera's a little weird, but it plays better than half of the games I played tonight. So... Yeah, and you can kind of fly around, but it's not easy. Alright, so here we go. Game over screen. Balls. Nothing. Okay. Someone in chat was like... Vinny, the game over screen, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe how bad it is. It's like, how bad could it be? It was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. Alright. Is that a clown? What the fuck is this game? You have to fight like a clown overlord? With skulls? Like a skull clown. Sweet Tooth, Vinny, apparently it's a spin-off. Arrow the Acrobat spin-off. Okay. Alright. Yeah, overall, though, from what I can tell, in my very limited experience with that game... pretty mediocre. Mediocre! Yeah, this is Croc. Didn't work last time, so here you go. I'm gonna miss doing these mascot streams. This was a lot of fun. I know there's a couple others that exist. Well, there's plenty more, probably, but I don't have any. There's a chance I could do a part 4. I'd have to just get, you know, more. Vinny, you have the whole PS2 library. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could keep this going indefinitely, considering how many fucking mascots were made in the existence of humanity. But... so yeah, I don't know, there seems to be a lot of nostalgia for this game. I've only ever remembered hearing about it, never played it. I give this game 3 fuzzies out of 10. Hooray. Sorry, out of 5. Get some nice cartoon noises. At least they didn't steal Tom and Jerry. Alright. Well. Little Banjo-Kazooie kind of deal. The Legend of Gobbos. Let's just play a little bit. Argonaut pitched this as a Yoshi game, but when Nintendo turned it down and Star Fox 2 was pulled from release, Argonaut retooled it into an original IP. Huh. Vinny has no concept of sound effect libraries. What, like the Wilhelm? Like crashing plates? Like all the sound effect libraries I use for my videos and stuff? I gotcha. So, you're a crocodile. There's an elephant in the room. Tank controls. Two doesn't have tank controls? Oh, okay. There's a button so you can turn around completely. You can do a ground pound. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, so when you press forward, you move forward, you press left, you turn left a little bit, you don't go left, you turn left. And same for right. Yeah, if they fix the tank controls in 2, that's cool. Maybe this game could use the Spyro remaster treatment. But I don't think it was nearly as big of a franchise. Vinny, you get used to it, it's not that bad. To this game's benefit, so far, I will say for tank controls, they're not very annoying. It's just weird to play a platformer with tank controls, it's unexpected. Yeah, it's certainly playable, and you can collect Genjos and stuff. Little challenge rooms. I gotta do that again. Okay. I was like, oh, let me use my double jump. Oh, fuck, that's not a double jump. Vinny, how bad were Silent Hill 2's tank controls? I turned them off. I played the game without the tank controls, and I was fine with that. Okay, yeah, the gems seem to function very much like Sonic's rings. Yeah, I mean, the controls are doable, as it seems like they kind of tuned them properly, which is good. Is this better or worse than Ukulele? That's an impossible question to answer, having only played Croc for 5 minutes. Because Ukulele's problems ran across the whole game. And, you know, there was a lot of stuff there that was good, and a lot of it that was poop. And the poop was the levels were really kind of just empty and open and kind of boring at times. The physics of Ukulele felt kind of flat compared to a lot of platformers, etc., 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 etc. I can't tell you if this game is better in 5 minutes. And it's been 2 years since I played Ukulele, so... Oh, there's a level select. It's like Yoshi's Island, everybody. Someone just said this character is very annoying. Yes. Vinny, you never even finished ukulele, right? Nope. Couldn't. I tried, I had some fun with it. This was a topic that just came up on stream a couple days ago. I tried. I had some fun with it here and there, because I got that Banjo-Kazooie high from it. I was like, oh, that's... A couple of those challenges were kind of cool. Got some decent platforming here and there. Couple decent music tracks, visuals looked nice. And then, the more I played, the more I was just running around giant, empty, open areas. And I felt like this weird disconnect between the controls. Like, between the characters in the world. That was my personal thoughts on that game. All bullshit aside, I just thought it was a very mediocre game. My thoughts! Yeah, the Croc voice can get kind of... Yeah, it does get a little annoying. I don't think I like the character. I like Croc himself. He's pretty cool. I'm not sure how I like hearing Yazoo every 3.5 seconds, but that's me. But you get used to it. Like any other game where the character screams. I think it's just... It's the fucking... How high-pitched the voice is. It's not Jumbo! Tis for Zane! Vinny, you've angered chat. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time today. Mario screams. They all scream. For ice cream. But I'd get used to it in a couple minutes. It wouldn't be a problem. Not bad. Yeah, I could see myself having enjoyed this. I like Spyro better. Before I leave the game, I'll just say I like this, the level select. I like a lot of the way this game functions for a PS1 platformer. But of course, I can't really give you a full overview. Just my initial 5-minute, you know, boilerplate. Not boilerplate. What's the word I'm looking for? My thoughts. You know what I mean. My elevator pitch. My elevator pitch is that the game is pretty strong just from the first couple minutes, and I would have enjoyed this. But yeah, Spyro was more my thing. Cool. Spyro 2 when? When the game releases aren't so much that I can actually spend some time to play it. Probably next year, to be honest, because there's a million games coming out this year. And next year. I'll find time for Spyro 2. It'll happen eventually. But it's going to be real hard to do any classic streams, like full game streams, over the next several months. Anyway, good game. A lot of decent games in tonight's collection. And that is all of Forgotten Mascots. Parts 1, 2, and 3. There could eventually be more. For now, I have no plans for another Forgotten Mascot stream. If the games that you like were not in this pack, check 1 and 2 on Full Sauce, or maybe in a month or two, maybe I'll do a part 4. Who knows? Thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to show you this weird AI adventure thing up next, but I'm going to play you one more Cars song just in memory of Rick Ocasek, who passed today, as I mentioned earlier. Thank you, Elijah Wood, for this information. One more song from the Cars. This might be my favorite off of Candy-O, I think. So, hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll be back with Weird Adventure thing, and then some getting weird with it. Be right back.